Matthias Franca, you have literally just saved this club from embarrassment, I've got to say. Welcome back to Palace Mad Mason. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, it's Mason here, and I've got to say it's very mixed emotions here. Full time at St Mary's Stadium in a game where I thought we would convincingly win. Full time there, Southampton won, Crystal Palace won. Look, we've kept our unbeaten run going, I suppose, especially away from home. It's the first time that we've gone behind in an away game since the 2nd of November. Go and look it up. In a Premier League away game, that is, because obviously we lost to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. But yeah, this game was atrocious. If we'd have played any other side, even if it was Leicester or Ipswich, I'm convinced we would have come away from that with a defeat. Southampton, credit to them first of all, because their first half performance was better than most other games I've seen them play in. Good header from Onuachu to put them in front. I think Henderson could have done a little bit better, but it is what it is. He's kept so many clean sheets for us this season. There's only so much he can do between the sticks. First of all, I think that should be Nathaniel Clyne's last game in a Palace shirt. I'm fed up with the sentiment. I understand Oliver Glasner did not have any options really, apart from maybe put Lerma at centre-back and put Kamada in the middle. To be fair, when that transition happened in the second half, I think that's what he should have started with. Because Nathaniel Clyne, pumping it long so often when no one was up there. What, is Roy Hodgson still in charge? I don't know why he ended up doing that, Nathaniel Clyne. And I think the sentiment at the end of the season has got to stop. Joel Ward's not played this season. He's got to go. Nathaniel Clyne has been surplus to requirements at this point. Get rid, please. Like, honestly, like, I would rather assign a backup right back in the summer or a backup centre back. We've got the time. We'll have the money for it. Please, Nathaniel Clyne, he's been a good servant to the club when he was a youngster and when he came in a few years ago, but he should go. I'm sorry, but it's done, Nathaniel Clyne. Maybe it was against his former club. It might have got to him a little bit, but it is... Sorry, Nathaniel Clyne. It sounds like a Nathaniel Clyne rant, but that was one player that stood out to me, especially in the first half. Mateta was very unlucky at the start of the game with two chances. One smacking the crossbar inside 2 minutes, an inch lower, and that's in the back of the net. And the second one was a brilliant save from Aaron Ramsdale, which kept Southampton in front. And I think if that had gone in, then we would have had that whole second half to take the lead, because Southampton were awful in that second half. And I think we should have won that game. It was just because of Matthias Franca's goal was so late and we showed no threat whatsoever. I understand that we played, like, you know, really well against Fulham, and it was like, what, 4 or 5 days ago, and Southampton haven't played since mid-March or whenever it was. I don't even know who they played. But I assume they lost that game as well. But they've been preparing for a while. I think we've got more internationals than them, so I guess you can use that as an excuse. But it's Southampton. They could still be the worst Premier League side in history, and we're just giving them a point. Which obviously I think damages us more than it does them. The European fight through the Premier League, I think, is pretty much over. When you look at the sides we've got left, I think apart from Wolves, in May, we've got to play every team basically in the top 10. We've got Brighton, who did lose to Aston Villa, so hopefully we can go in that game with a little bit of promise there. But with what I saw today, probably not. We've got Man City, then Newcastle, then Bournemouth, then Arsenal, then the semi-final. I think Arsenal's been rescheduled to the midweek beforehand. And then we've got Forest, Tottenham. Tottenham's another team in the bottom half. It's weird. Wolves, and then Liverpool, with a potential FA Cup final in there if we do beat Villa. I think the European fight for the Premier League's over. I think the only way we get European football next season is through the FA Cup and winning it, which we are probably the least likely to do so. So we are clutching at straws here now. Man of the match for Palace. Matthias Franca did actually show quite a lot of attacking threat when he came on in the last 20 minutes. So I would probably give it to him. I don't think anyone else deserves it. Obviously, Matthias Franca's been going through a lot of injuries since he signed for us in 2023. And yeah, he deserves credit. So well done, Matthias Franca, for scoring. And hopefully that's not your last, because I didn't think he'd score for Palace, to be honest with you. in his career, but he has, and I'm happy for him. So yeah, there we go. Next video will be the M23 rivalry vlog between Crystal Palace and Scumbags from the Seaside FC, who again did lose 3-0 tonight to Aston Villa. So there is some hope for that game on Saturday. Is all forgiven if we win on Saturday? Probably not, because I still expect it to win tonight. But we'll see what happens on Saturday. I think the Premier League season is a little bit of a write-off now, but let's hope, to me it's a bit of a write-off, but let's hope that the team don't think that as well. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next game against Brighton.